Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show.
Sitting at home or you're in your car. It's the MacMan Morning Show. No matter if you get far. It's the MacMan Morning Show. You better tune in quick or you might just miss. It's the MacMan Morning Show. The best show this side of the sea. It's the MacMan Morning Show.
It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show. It's the MacMan Morning Show.
Sitting at home or you're in your car. It's the MacMan Morning Show.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Dessert Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the MacMan Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man,
welcome to everyone here. Um, this is the McMahon Morning Show, Grand Rising, Grand cold morning. It is a cold morning, folks. All over the country, it just seems like it's just cold. The pig ones have gone to Hawaii or somewhere. Uh, it's cold. It's cold. I got a call the other day, yesterday, that or last night rather, the snow was falling in my hometown. Hey to everybody in the great city of Chicago, state of Illinois. Like to say grand rising to Judge Meredith Hammer, to my dear friend in the Southland of Cook County, to Kiana Belcher. There's something going on there. We're going to try to get uh, Trustee Belcher on the air to tell us about what's going on. Listen, folks, let me call the roll. While I got an opportunity to, let me say grand rising, good morning to Deacon Alvin Moore. How are you, sir? I hope you're staying warm and with your family, your wonderful caretakers, those that are caring for you, Deacon Alvin Moore. We thank God for your son, uh, Anthony Reed, your eldest daughter, uh, Sharon Reed of the choir section leader. And they're taking real good care of Deacon Moore. Uh, I'm glad that they are. They're doing well. It's chilly out. Y'all make sure Deacon is warm. To each and every one of you. Hey Pam G, everybody that's here. Um, y'all didn't put nothing in the comments. Say good morning, but to the bushes, like say good morning to all of you that are in the bushes. Uh, to Miss Singleton, like say good morning to all of you. To DW out there in uh, Holly Springs, Mississippi, all of you all at WKRA. You know they carry our license until 2026. All of our listeners at WRFU 104.5 FM. We want to welcome all of our listeners each and every, no matter where you are listening to us each and every day. I owe an apology to our listeners in Alaska and in Japan. We weren't on for a while. They thought I had went off the air and everything, sent emails and so forth. Miss Mac, you still on? We've been looking at the reruns and everything, but I'm grateful for everyone that listens. I'm grateful for everybody that comes by to see us. As you see, we got the commercials are up. Our system is up and running. I'm still familiarizing myself with our control system, but hey, like any professional, I'm going to handle it. I hope y'all like I put my picture there uh, in the avatar because we're working on our camera system, and it's just good to be alive and well. Hey, listen, you all, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And let me start by saying that the, excuse me, that the shutdown of the government is coming to an end. I know that most of you all have heard. I think it's my thing, everybody mad and hollering, but there's a method to these Democrats' madness. And I was mad at first. I don't know why I got mad. Why is it surprising to me? Wait a minute, hold on, folks. It is. It is surprising to me uh, that it's surprising to me that we had 8 U.S. senators on the Democratic side that voted for this foolishness. Now, I call it foolishness because it seemed to me at that time I called it foolishness because it seemed to me that what we have been looking at and hearing these politicians that voted for the opening of the government, and it's a good thing that the government is open, okay, because now the services and the things that we need and and things can move forward with some strategic planning. Now, you say, well, where you get that from, Mr. Mack? I get that from this. There's got to be a plan. And I was talking to a congressional aide that I knew of one of the Congress people that I know. And they said that the plan was that first, let's look at the designation of the SNAP benefits. Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, who put in the stay or the hold on to everything until the appeals court come up with something. Grand rising to all of you that are here. Hey, how's everybody? I hope you're doing wonderful. I see y'all. Well, it was in her Rhode Island is certain parts of the country, the Supreme Court justices are the chief judges of that particular area. And the area that these actions were taken were in Rhode Island, which Miss Ketanji Brown Jackson that's her circuit, that's her area. And she gave the emergency stay to give the appeals court time to rule on the SNAP benefits. Anybody that wants somebody hungry out there in the streets, and I'm not saying that, I'm not. I can't stand to hear people say, oh, them people, like and I mean that's black folks that, and y'all gonna hear a lot of this right now. I got to talk to my folks. All of us are my folks, but y'all know who I'm talking about that look like me. How dare you sit there? And that's why I tell you, independent media is the media of the day because y'all got it backwards. Now, if you sit down and you listen and you talk, I'm glad that we're on and that we can kind of explain why the Supreme Court justice did what she did. One, the Trump administration was trying to cut off everything. They said, well, if we cut them off at the feet and cut their Section 8s and all these other programs that have helped so many millions of people, including myself at one time. My mom, my folks had to have have help when I was a kid. If those of y'all that know me as that know back in the day, we used to have books of food stamps. Yeah, my mother gave us that $65 book I think it was the highest was $65. Well, she gives it to us, and then we went to the store. And it wasn't that she wouldn't; she had to go to work, so we had to go to the grocery store and do. And we were proud to have them because you know something. It's hard to feed a family, especially at the rates that they're going now. Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Good morning again to Miss Singleton and to all of you that are here, DW, and all of you all that are here. It's good, Jessica. Hey, y'all, everybody. Happy Monday, new week, and new everything. It's a new week and everything. Let me see, make sure I got this graphic up. Okay, no, that's not. Uh, uh, okay, all right, I see it now. What we are experiencing is what the justice did. I'm so sorry, forgive me. What the justice did was she kind of set them up. Okay, she kind of set them up. She set them up and set up the orange man and expedited the ruling. We should be getting it hopefully really soon on those SNAP benefits. Now he used everything that he could to try to cause all kind of trouble, and now here we go with these 8 Democratic folks that we're trying to get rid of these eight people. These 8 people that how can I put it? These 8 people, these 8 Democratic senators. Let's look at them for a minute here. Now, Senator Durbin is not running no more. He ain't running no more. He's out the game. So he voted for it. Now, this is their rationale. I'll get to the vote in a minute. This is their rationale. Because of the ongoing non-payment of the air traffic controllers, and not paying TSA. Y'all know when you go through the airports, there are a lot of canceled flights. There's about 1,000 today. There was about 1,500 yesterday. And today they're going to be canceling some flights today because they don't have the proper personnel to handle it. Now, I ain't going up in the air. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'd be doggone if I go up in the air and we sit there and uh, you can't get down. Look at what the accident that happened in Kentucky. They're not saying that it was pilot or whether it was the terminal. I mean the air traffic controllers. They're not saying anything right now. We won't know. But that's too much metal to be falling out the sky. And then all of these planes that are hitting this turbulence and missing each other on the runway, there's some serious problems. And then we don't have the proper screeners that can screen what's going on the plane. Now they might be making so they got some temporary folks there that are doing some screening, but there's a lot of TSA, those authorized persons that know what they're looking for and know what they. So I want you to know if it's. I want to know if something is on the plane or if something's going on. I need to know. Y'all need to tell me. I need to know. I ain't getting on there or whatever. But howbeit, that's where we are today. The government should open up, I think. But but the case being is, and I think everybody is saying this, is what did we get out of what did we get out of it? We voted on Tuesday. Great results. And we got to keep that up. Now they throw this curve saying, well, we open up the government. Well, if you don't open up the government, the planes are still going to be, it's going to be accidents. There's going to be all kinds of things because we don't have the professional people necessary to, that are necessary to uh, do what needs to be done. Hey, Penelope, how are you? And it's maddening to me because it puts so many people's lives that are in danger, and we don't need nobody's life in danger. Now, let's go to the benefits. He said they would. What you say? What you say? Say they would be. What did Penelope say? That they would be a fool to open up, and they opening it up. This is what the next step towards it is, that they're going to open it up. There, I'd resist. Listen, now they've been doing this and trying to hoodwink us and do all this foolishness forever. And it's a sad indictment, folks, how people have played with our lives and um, playing with our lives, our money, and everything else. And right around Thanksgiving, here it comes. Y'all talking about you weren't going to feed nobody or anything like that. The judges and the courts are trying their best to do what they do. They're trying. They're trying. And, I don't know what the rationale was, what it was, what was happening, but these folks have been engaged, and they have been not just engaged, but they have, how can I put it? They have been getting paid while everybody else is off and furloughed. The Congress is getting paid. They getting their money, but the air traffic controllers are not getting them. Hey, the Bears won yesterday. I just wanted to say that at 22 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock in the Central Time Zone. Yeah, my team won. That's six and what? Yeah, just as long as they got six up there, it looks great, beautiful. 6-3, I think. Chicago Bears. That's right. Y'all don't mess with the Bears. They're my peoples. Um, but what one thing I want to say as we go along, I want to say grand rising to Brother Lee, trying to get him back. We got the new system. Hadn't had a chance to really get a chance to talk to Brother Lee um, in the last couple of few days or not. But I'm praying to God that we'll get everything together. They've been trying to sabotage us. Forgive me for going back and forth, but they've been trying to sabotage us. Now this was uh, the very longest shutdown that we've had in our country's history. And we still eating, we still living, we still trying to make it. and they're still trying their best to do everything that they can to deter us from that. They're trying to take away the joy and the happiness that the country had when those election results were coming in. I know Mississippi was happening. Don't lose faith, because let's go back to Judge Justice Jackson, Ketanji Jackson. Let's go back to her. Her reasoning, I see, and as it was explained to me, is that when she says and gives an order of expedition, meaning expedite the situation, I want to hear something now before any ruling. I want to hear what the appeals court is going to say. Why would you appeal feeding people? Why would you appeal trying to help and had this safety net forever? This has never happened. Now he's a lowlife. Him, the Republicans, and the rest of them folks that's going along with it. They say, "Oh, the country, it is suffering, and this and that." Yeah, I believe that we need to get these services and things like that going, but not at the expense of Medicare, Medicaid, or anything like that. We shouldn't have that now. And I'm sitting there looking like, okay, what is it about what's going on that got these folks like they are? You know, I thought we had some kind of agreement or something. Hmm. I thought so. The Supreme, yeah, yeah. You giving him king like powers. The Supreme Court is. I agree with you, Penelope, on that. You giving king size benefits to nobody. Hmm. He can do what he want to do. Y'all didn't let Obama do it. I know y'all wouldn't let Obama do it. But y'all here, y'all is letting this man do any and everything that he wants. What is he doing any and everything that he wants? This man is in trouble. I think, and they know, the Republicans know, that once they do fully open up Congress, number one, they got that other vote for the Epstein file. They trying their best not till it's been over 50 days. They ain't even been in session. That's crazy. And getting paid too now. And they stand away because they don't want to let the Epstein files out. That ain't the only reason. There's some other stuff that's going on. That's why people, it is important. It is important. But they didn't make her do it, Penelope. I think it was a strategy. And I'm kind of grateful that it went to her circuit, because now it eliminates. See, because if you want something from the Court of Appeals, they all backed up, they this and that. But when the justice of the Supreme Court, whose sub district it is, says, "I want a ruling on this and move quickly," they moving quickly. So we should hear something, hopefully before the middle of the week. I hope tomorrow, today, they need to make a ruling on this and make that ruling stick. And I think and I believe that once it goes up and they see, any judge, let me say this, and I know that judges, I know some, but I'm going to say this: any judge that has taken the oath of office to uphold the Constitution and the rule of law would take their argument. They don't have an argument. You can sue and you can prosecute and sue. They say, they told me this when in Mississippi, they told me this. They said you can indict a ham sandwich. I ain't mean to say sandwich, y'all. A ham sandwich. And that's literally true. You can go to the courts for anything, but this man is gone, and it seems like to me, it just seems like to me that this is a concentrated effort to upset folks. But now I had to look at it a little bit deeper. I said, now, if they got to open up the Congress, because the Senate, if they did what they did, they got to get okayed from the what? The House. If I'm right, help me out, you scholars and you people that looked at Schoolhouse Rock. Okay. The Senate made this decision. It's got to go back to the House for ratification, I'm sure, and then to the president's desk. Because if that was the case, they could have been negotiating, saying, keep everything like it is until such and so, a whole year, and then we come back and look at the Affordable Care Act. Now, they already pushed through Congress. This they call it I don't know why the heck they call it beautiful. It's a disastrous bill. I haven't looked at the details, but some of the key points of it is that they're getting that the rich people are getting over, and those of us that are working and poor and everything that they call it, I ain't poor. Those of us that are not as well don't have the finances to do the things that we do. We're not in that tax bracket. Those people that are in a tax bracket that they trying to keep everybody from the billionaires and the millionaires, they're happy. Why everybody else is suffering? Why do we, as the majority of the people in this country, why are we the ones suffering? He said, can he veto? Yeah, he can veto it. President can veto anything that come through Congress if it's a bill. hmm Now, if the majority of them, if three-fourths of them say no, they can override the veto. But why would he, when he thinking that they're doing his bidding? Why would they? Now they need the Congress open. I think that he think he got away with it. Look at they gave me everything. But if they open that Congress up and swear in that the Congresswoman from Arizona, they know that they'll have the 218th vote. You need a majority to put it on the floor. They know once they put it on the floor, they already got the documents. It ain't too far away. Once they subpoena and want them unredacted documents, not redacted, unredacted, they're going to get them. Because why? That's the power of Congress. Don't lose focus, folks. We ain't lost nothing because, see, this fight is still on. This ain't a 1 day fight or a 2 day fight or a 1 month fight or just a fight here in 2025. We got 2026 to go. That's when the real rubber gonna hit the road. We got to get the Congress back. The Congress holds the what? The purse strings. They do what? They hold the purse strings. hmm They hold the authority to subpoena things. They hold the authority. And if you got 218 votes there, they got to put it on the floor. And it's going to win because why? They got 218 votes. Then the horror movie's going to start. This man that's in the house that is white, that got the orange foolishness on his face, look like a clown every day. Sometimes it looks dark. Sometimes I don't know what kind of pancake makeup he uses, but he think he's on TV. He think he has a tan every day. But um, this man is up there thinking that he's going to have his way. I hope they lock him completely up. Let's look at the details of this, and I'm going to see if I can pull something up for us right now. Hold on a second, y'all. Give me a second. And I got some of my toys back, y'all. I got my toys back. Let me see if we can share this screen right now. I'm going to see. Boom. Let's see if we can do this. I want to share the screen with you. There's some info that I want to share. Let's see if we can get it up here. It should be coming up. Come on up now. Okay, add. Y'all forgive me. Here it is now. Here we go. This is what's being said on the about what happened on last night. Let me read just this little bit here. It says it might this shutdown has caused a lot of misery. We know that. And millions of people are waiting for their benefits, their food benefits. Some federal workers don't even have, they have not worked. And I mean, they've worked and they have not received their pay. The Affordable Care Act leaves us with, and people with no health care or resources. If you have a sick child or your child has to go back and forth to the hospital, you depend on those services and um, on that's the wrong graph, on those benefits to help your families. And they know it. They know it. They know it. And wait a minute. Let me make sure something's not right somewhere. and they know it. They know it. They know well. They are well aware of. Wait a minute. I'm trying to get this. I hate this. I need me a director. That's what I need. It'll come back, folks. Um, no matter what happens or what goes on, we still have a opportunity to. How can I put it? We have an opportunity to reap the benefits of what happened in DC. Okay, they're reconnecting me. Thank you. Okay, where are we? Okay, let me remove that one. Okay, there we go. Um, in DC, the thing that's happening in DC is this. Uh, the president wants to cause as much friction as he can. He wants to cause disaster as much as he can. And how is he doing that? It's 34 minutes after the hour of 9. He's doing that with our resources. This is our money. He's tearing up the White House. He went, instead of trying to negotiate, stay in Washington with this crisis, he goes to Mar-a-Lago, to the playground, and have all kind of parties and everything. Now you got to remind yourself, every time the president moves, that's millions and millions of dollars that moving. At least $6 or $7 million that's moving every time you got to move this character. So he's down there, he's partying in the sun. He don't want to be in the cold, like up in the New York cold or anything like that. He don't want to be, he ain't thinking about Thanksgiving or nothing for nobody. He says, get this. He was on this is news commentary. He was on, I think, 60 Minutes or so, or one of those programs. He was talking about groceries. Oh, groceries sound so old. He ain't never been to a grocery store in his life, probably. He's had a silver spoon in his mouth all his life, servants and all those kind of people. He ain't never seen, he don't know what a loaf of bread or what water or gas costs. He don't know. Oh, I'm bringing down the prices of beef. That's not inflation. I'm trying to get this in the, and he said on the first day, I'm going to solve all the wars. I'm going to solve the inflation and all. Wait until I get into office. And ever since he's been up in office, we've seen nothing but chaos. Nothing but chaos. That's all we've seen. I ain't seen him do nothing. He ain't did anything that's worthwhile. And these people are still begging and pleading for him to, for him to be the leader of this country. And that's sad. And you got to look at this, and you got to look at this too, people. Listen to me. We got seniors, we got people that are in vulnerable positions, that are sick, that got ailments and things that they need to see their physicians for. He knows that. I'd say it's a form of population control. You know, I really do feel that way, that they're trying to bump some folks off. And man, Mr. Mack, you living in the family. You better think about it. We got so many things that are going on around in this country, from diseases, from the situations economically, politically. We just a bunch of scrambled eggs because nobody knows anything. But let's go back to Ketanji uh, Jackson. Let's go back to her. And Justice Jackson, I think it's a clever move. I hadn't said anything, but I think it's a clever move uh, that she made, because now they got to get that decision. And I think that they're not going to overrule the lower court. I don't believe that. It doesn't look that way. Now back in D.C., Marjorie Taylor Greene, the woman over there in Georgia that's been reaping havoc for Trump forever, turned on him. Say he ain't doing right. Now, all that talking she was doing, all that old backbiting and all them name calling and everything she said about Jasmine Crockett messing with the next president, I hope she run. Because you know something, let me tell y'all this too. Let's talk about this too, these elections. Now, I'm hoping that the Democratic Party or whomever get their stuff together. Because you know something, this man is not trying to leave this White House. He's not trying to leave this power in government. He's not trying to leave it. He's trying to stay there. We got to get him out of there. How do you get him out of there? We got to stick together like we stuck together on Tuesday and even more. Every time we come up with a counter, here they come up with something else. It's a back and forth with an idiot. He is an idiot, a complete idiot. I'll say it again. He is a idiot. But is he really an idiot or is he smart? Is he outsmarting us, or are we sitting back with foolishness and craziness? Are we? I'll be back in a little bit. This is the Mac Man Morning Show. I got commercials, y'all. I got my commercials back. Hopefully, if you like to come in, I'm going to put the link into the chat. And if you'd like to come on, you can. And voice your opinion if you like to. This is the Mac Man Morning Show. I've had enough. It's enough. Enough is enough. We will be back after these wonderful messages. We'll be back, folks.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Desserts Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know. Get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the Mac Man Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mac Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
And we're back on the Mac Man Morning Show. Grand Rising, good day. Let me take out this moment right now to a dear friend of mine passed away and went home to be with the Lord. And me and this man here, we've locked horns many times politically, nothing personal. Politically, when I first met Samuel, it was a political situation. We were helping, and he just took over the reins of the Democratic Party of DeSoto County, Mississippi. There was none here. They weren't There weren't any. On the Republicans were running everything, and this man who was a decorated soldier in the Navy, when he came home from the Navy, he uh, joined the Memphis Police Department, and he retired at the rank of captain. But before he even retired, he met the love of his life, Miss Cora. And Miss Cora's a major. Now he's a captain and she's a major, so she outranked him at the house and, and on the job. And a wonderful man, a man of conviction, a disciplined man, a man that believed in his family, who loved his family. And in saying that, there was a portion of community called Jayco in Mississippi. What it is, it used to be Jayco. Jayco is now what they call South Haven. Jayco was a black community, and Jayco grew so that they took half of it and a portion of it and named it South Haven. So if you heard of South Haven, Mississippi, it used to be called Jayco. Well, that's where Mr. Williams is from, his family. Very proud man about where he's come. He was trying to get the designation back for Jayco to be recognized as a community. And I'm talking about my friend. This is somebody that we need to talk about. People that made a difference. And if it wasn't for him, all of the elected officials, along with from District 40 and all of the new district, senatorial district that got people that look like us in, they wouldn't even let people. And I'm talking about in the year 2000. Let's go 9, 4, 6, 9 after. The president Barack Obama was elected. That's when got involved in that part of politics. It was Samuel Williams that led the way, and his services were on this past Saturday at Brown Baptist Church in South Haven. Wonderful service. He was a wonderful person, wonderful individual, and to Mrs. Williams, his family, to everybody on the Memphis Police Department that worked beside this man, the people that he had helped. He told me stories of people that he helped and kept out of jail and kept out the handcuffs. See, we don't have them kind of police, but he'd get in your behind if he had to. Now, y'all might say that's police brutality. That's what he did back in the day, was stepped in where some fathers should have stepped in, where mothers couldn't handle their children, the boy children. And sometimes, we a handful, man. We a handful. We thinking we get to smelling ourselves, as my mama get to, she would say. And Mr. Williams, he kept a lot of people out of jail, helping and mentoring young people. He had an RV club over in Arkansas that he hangs with. Him and his wonderful wife get in the RV and they get to rolling. Me and Mr. Williams have had our time. One day, I ain't gonna tell y'all about the one time, and I'm grateful for those that love and care for us, because those were the voices that he heard his wife. She called his name, and I don't know what would have happened. I stood there. I don't know what would have happened, but a few years later, I heard Samuel speaking at a meeting at Northwest Community College. Yeah, I'm taking out time for my friend. Yeah, I'm taking out time. I would take out time for y'all too, but I'm going to take out time for my friend. I'm going to bring tears to my eyes. And he spoke so passionately, so passionately. Hey, welcome, 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 everybody. Hello there, Mrs. All right, I see all of y'all. There's Miss Singleton there. Hey, Miss Singleton, how are you? Great. Thank you for joining us, Penelope, everybody that's here. Thank y'all for being here. I am just glad to see y'all. Let me tell y'all just a little bit more about my friend. This is why we wouldn't have the victories that we have in this county, in the county of DeSoto or in North Mississippi. If it had not been for him. When there was nowhere to meet. Sam Williams made them give us the courthouse. I was nervous. I said, man, we up in this courthouse and they'll know all our plans. Ain't nothing but the report. He stuck his key in the door. I'm looking at how you get the key to the court. Sam had some juice, but that was Samuel Williams. When he meant business, he meant business. He stood on it. He stood on it. 6 feet tall, 6'1" almost, or something like that. Big policeman. You know what I'm saying? That's the way he was. Boy, me and him would go at it. Ooh, going back and forth. But at the end, me and him became the dearest of friends. I didn't see him every day, didn't talk to him all the time. I wouldn't visit at his house and things like that. But when I saw Samuel, there was a respect there for him. And I just want to thank God that he came my way. And I just wanted to salute him. And y'all Democrats that did not, I'm going to say this, and the folks didn't say it. I'm going to say, I saw not one tribute. I saw not one resolution. I saw very few people that were in the Democratic Party along that time that were there. Representative McCray was there. Um, who else was there? There was some other people that were there. But the people that, and I know that down in Jackson, they didn't get the notifications or anything, but I'm talking about the DeSoto County Democratic Party, the mayor of Horn Lake, the rest of them, all of y'all that took the places after Mr. Williams stepped down. He still deserves honor. He still deserves respect. Okay. And y'all can come along with your stuff now. And that's why I can't stand what people do. Why can't we be together? Why can't we be together? Now I'm gonna go off of that. Now my neighbor across the street from where I live, uh, a young lady and her husband, young man, he just got married a few years back. I did not know. See, that's why you got to know your neighbors. Know the people that are around you. Know the people that are around you. And he lost his wife. Beautiful couple. Speak to me every day. Hello, such and so. And on Saturday, while we were coming home from Mr. Williams's service, he's driving up. Now, I had never seen my neighbor, young man. You know, he's a young man. I never seen him clean like that. I said, man, where you coming from? A funeral? I didn't know that he was coming from burying his wife. I said, man, you didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. He said, Mr. James, I couldn't tell you because I couldn't. And I felt so bad because I didn't know now, folks. I didn't know. And young people, young man, young woman in her early 30s and things, and they planning their family and everything. And you don't know when your time's going to come. That's why we got to keep fooling with this orange man. He thinks he's God. But don't he know that God has snatched the breath from his body? Right out of him. See, things are going on because God is permitting certain things to go on, I believe, in order for us to get our act together. I ain't come here to preach or anything. I know y'all got that on Sunday morning. I hope they told the truth. Oh, let me say grand rising, good day to Bishop Vincent Matthews, Tabernacle, Church of God in Christ. Woo, that man preached yesterday. Yes, he did. He preached yesterday. I want to thank him for allowing us to come. I mean, it was nice. It was he preached. Let me tell you something. For those of y'all that's out there, and I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I ain't gonna talk about the church folks this morning. I'm gonna just say my little piece, and I'm gonna get on out of the way. Love the people that you're shepherding. If the people in the congregation don't like you, something ain't right somewhere. If the people in the congregation are not with you, or you teaching some stuff, or you're not moving and advancing in your congregation, and it's just about this man did not beg not one time. He showed on the screen where you need. He said, "Now y'all know how to get." And there was some folks up in there. It was convocation time. Now most churches in Memphis during congregation, at least Church of God in Christ folks, at convocation time, they go downtown to Memphis. I ain't trying to start nothing. They go downtown to Memphis all day. Ain't all them Church of God in Christ be empty because they be down there at the not Tabernacle. Tabernacle had Sunday school, but they had this beautiful edifice that they got. There was a congregation, Caucasian congregation that built that church. I remember when they built it from the ground. It ain't been that long. It's been way back. And they gone. And who's in the church? We are. Let me tell you something. The wealth of the wicked, I ain't saying them folks who's wicked or nothing, but the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. And he went right in there, got a wonderful school, wonderful programs, doing what he does. He's not one of them old flashy pastors that got them bodyguards and things, and like it's the Secret Service or something going on, more Secret Service and bodyguarding than anything else. It's more than just the preacher up in there. But he did not beg, he did not plead. He made sure that he put the invitation for you to be saved. I'm just telling the truth. This is the Mac Man Morning Show. Y'all know I'm gonna talk about church anyway. And he put the invitation out there. He said, now, if you want to be a part of this church and this fellowship, and as we come together as brothers and sisters, go right to the back where you see join us at and go join the church. You can be a part of our congregation. But before you leave here, I want you to know Jesus. That impressed me. I don't care what nobody say. It wasn't a whole lot of offering baskets. It wasn't a whole lot of this and that about prosperity. He came right out and told the truth about. I wish I could get it and get permission from him. I'd play it on the Mac Media 3, and I'd play it. I'm going to see if I can get permission for him to do it because the message was on time. We at a crossroads. You got your own mind. You got your own free will. Let's go back to our own subject of today. How in the heck are we? We got our own choices, folks. You got a choice to choose this man that's out there that's trying to destroy folks. If you got grandparents or older parents, like I got, my mom's 93 years old and depend on that she worked hard for. Ain't nobody giving her anything. Oh, they giving it to the immigrants. Oh, they giving it to the people that don't deserve. My mama deserved that and more. My folks deserve it. And then the rich folks will sit up. They get all. They don't know what a medical bill, a light bill, a gas bill, a grocery bill, a car note, or anything. That they got so much money and they got people handling it for them. They wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know how to survive. We can survive with or without. We can make it with or without. And most of the time, we made it without. So we go up on Capitol Hill and we got people that are not even paying attention to us. And then they put these old folks up here. They need to go. Durbin, you need to go. Anybody else, y'all need to go. Let it be some new, fresh blood. And the AOC said, if y'all know who she is, Miss Ocasio-Cortez said, it's time for Schumer to go. It's time for these old fogies to go. It's time for them to go. No, y'all, we need some people that are going to stand up for what is right. And I'm thinking, and I saw on Tuesday, I believe that happened. Now, I'm not on, now those that have been fighting and those that have been standing on the wall, no, I'm not talking about y'all. No, it wasn't every senator, that Democratic senator, but those 8 that did. You keep the fire on them. We wasn't hungry. There ain't nobody gonna go hungry. We're going to come together as a community. We're not going to let people just roll over on us. This man thinks he's got the power. We need to send a message to Washington, D.C. that the people got the power. Now, those of y'all that's sitting back that didn't give us the props that we supposed to have as a people at 56 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock on a Monday morning, those things that we got to still fight for what is rightfully ours. First of all, this country don't belong to y'all. Y'all came over here, them folks on the Mayflower and went down there with Columbus and everything. When you got here, it was black folks and Indians here already. Oh, they didn't know that. If you so superior, you can't reproduce us. We can reproduce. We can make some of y'all, but y'all can't make us. We make different colors and everything. So if y'all was the first man, I'm not trying to do evolution and all of that stuff, but I'm trying to I'm trying to just show the facts of the matter. The facts of the matter is the black man was the first man, period. It came from us. So that's why y'all can't reproduce us. That's why you can't really, you can reproduce your own kind to a degree, but you can't reproduce us. There's too many colors. We make the colors. Okay, when you get through talking, you ain't never seen white folks make no black baby. I'm not talking about white people. I'm just simply saying this is the prejudice folks that do this. And you know something again is this. Now, with this going on, folks, if we really smart about this, concentrate on this here. They know that once the Congress reconvenes, what's going to happen? Them 218 217 plus the one that's getting ready to get sworn in. They got to swear her in now. She's up there. She's fighting. Totally automatic. You can swear them in anywhere. Usually, you can get a judge if a judge can swear the president in office on Air Force One when Kennedy's body is stretched out in the back, and the federal judge got on there and administered the oath of office. Why can't a federal judge issue the oath of office to a congressperson? Can somebody find out why for me? All these, I think that the Supreme Court Justice, Miss Ketanji uh, Brown Jackson, I think, she could do it. Anybody friendly, all of them that's a federal judge could do it. It wasn't the Supreme Court judge that did it. It was a federal judge that got on the plane and swore him in before he took off from Dallas. Come on now. Think about this here now. Before they left Dallas, before they left the airport, he was sworn in. He was the president. He was president automatically when the president passed away. Automatically. But now the oath of office was given by the federal judge. Here we have a federal office holder, which is a congressperson, that needs to be sworn in to represent the 800,000 people that she represents. And they sitting back knowing that once she gets in there, they're going to tell all of the goodies. Unredacted. All of it. We already know he a pedophile freak and child molester. We know it. Call it like it is. We wrong, prove us wrong. They was telling everything. All the Congress know what's in them pay. They don't want it to get out. Once it gets out, let's see what the MAGA folks gonna do and the evangelicals. What y'all gonna do? Since y'all say he's the best thing that God made. That lie y'all told. Y'all know y'all got to repent for that lie y'all told. Okay. I don't think they know nothing about repentance. Anytime you think that a man is God, you in trouble. Best thing ever could have happened. God sent him. God sent him for what? Why? Did he send him to put misery on us? Probably. To get our act together? Maybe. Maybe so. It's 10 o'clock, straight up, Central Time Zone. This is the MacMan Morning Show. We're broadcasting live and directly to you from the Mac Media 3 studios that we have gotten our controls back and everything, and we're grateful for that. We're going to take one more break. I'm going to play a little something. I'm grateful to all of our sponsors, those people that have stuck with us, and I'm just grateful to you. It's not a lot. If you want to get on the show, you can, and we're working out some things right now, but we just like to extend to you any help and any assistance that we can give to you. We'll be right back. I'll tell you how you can get in touch with us. This is the MacMan Morning Show.
I am Pam Ghostin, owner and creator of Candle Dessert Lounge, Mississippi's finest dessert and drink candles that are hand poured right here in DeSoto County. Our motto is dessert and drinks, 0 calories. We strive to create a vivid imagination of the delicious gourmet desserts and tropical drinks by offering a sweet and zesty vibe with an experience that ignites both your taste buds and sense of creativity. We also do candle making parties, whether it's for a private party, birthdays, anniversary, bachelor or bachelorette parties, business team building. We can do a party for any occasion. For more information, call 662-460-5035. Also, check out our website at candledessertlounge.bigcartel.com. If you're looking for those one-of-a-kind gifts, our candles are perfect for you.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, if your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the MacMan Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mac Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
And we're back on the MacMan Morning Show. I'd like to say grand rising and good day to our co-host, Brother Lee Mack. He will be with us real soon. We got the system together, Brother Lee. We need to hear your voice, especially now. What's going on? We hadn't been on in a while. Don't y'all ever forget about our Brother Lee Mack. He's his commentary will be coming soon, and we're going to get him back on here, Brother Lee. I know you hear. If you hear us, please don't think we've forgotten about. I can't forget about my brother Lee. Now I can't forget about him. Been with me uh, for from day one. He has been right here with us. Also, wait a minute. Let me see if I got it here. I don't have it. Do I have it? What is it? No, that's the wrong thing. Uh, I'm just grateful to be able to be back on the air like we are. Also, we still need your support. How about this? Listen, this is independent media, independent broadcasting that we do. We don't get any corporate or network funding from anybody. YouTube doesn't pay us or anything like that. They really don't want to support independent media, um, and and that's okay too. But I know that you're out there. Thank you all for over the past 2 years how you have helped us. But we still need your help. If you look down at the screen, you'll see that we have a cash app there. And if you could, if you would, you can help us. Your donations are welcome and graciously appreciated. And I thank you all for what you're doing. Great things are coming to Mac Media 3 Productions. We're getting ready to have MacMan After Dark real soon. The camera work is getting ready to come up. That's why you see my face is just sitting up in there. And you see my head pulsating. That's me talking. That's the little graph that they use when you're talking. And I just wanted to throw that at you all. But we do need your assistance, and we do appreciate everything that you do for us. No gift is great or small. Nothing. I mean, we accept your gifts that you present to us. Also, if um, you have a news tip, or you got a story you want us to work on, or if you want some advertising information, we're standing by waiting for you. All you have to do is just email us at macmedia3@gmail.com, and you can leave your comments, your suggestions. Even on our broadcast, you can leave a comment suggestion. You got a story idea that you would like for us to do, or if you got some friends somewhere, you know that our broadcast reaches. I'm going to tell you about how they've been doing us here, and how we had to switch. Um, we had to switch broadcast carriers, stream carriers that carry our signal because of the simple fact of the matter. We uncovered some things, and Roland Martin uncovered it really, and then we went into it deeper and saw how YouTube, yeah, I'm talking about y'all, how y'all tried to manipulate and cornered the market. Let me tell you what we're getting ready to do. Mac Media 3 is going on all platforms. That is YouTube. We're going to always be there. We'll be there. We're going on Instagram. Uh, I don't know about TikTok yet, but we're working working on it. And we got Instagram, YouTube, and we're going to Facebook. We got a Facebook page, the MacMan Morning Show Facebook page. You can go there and like and subscribe to us, and we'll be there. There are many things that are getting ready to happen for us. We're getting ready to expand our horizons, and we want you along for the ride. Come on along with us. We'll be on camera real soon again, and Brother Lee Mack will be back. Our guests will be back. We're getting everything lined up for the week. We got some guests coming in this week, and we're going to have great programming. Stick with us and give us an opportunity. Like I said before, media and what we do, there's a cost because they've been trying to squeeze out. Uh, they've been trying to squeeze us out forever, and they know that we're reaching people. They got Roland Martin at 50. He's one in the top 51 now. They took him from 49 to 50 of the top shows on YouTube. I mean, you're talking about millions of people, and they give money to these people. They give money to the top ones so that they can kind of squeeze us out. But, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, no matter whether you live in Texas, Indiana, Holly Springs, wherever the case may be. The McMahon Morning Show is on every day and going to roll every day. Good or bad, sunny, rainy, no matter what, cold, no matter what, we're going to get the news out. It is important, folks, that we know what's going on around about us and what's happening. And also, it gives us an opportunity to get together and to really give the real news. Now, the man up there in D.C., he's screaming and call people like myself fake news when we tell the truth and when we talk about him and when we commentate about him. Well, now, I ain't got no time to be scared of you, sir. You either prove me wrong that you ain't no pedophile had them children up there over there at Epstein Island and y'all doing all kinds of funny business with them kids over there. Y'all got those people in pageants and stuff trying, and you know how desperate people get for recognition and attention. Oh, I got to be the best this, and they'll do anything. They'll sell their mama's soul. And they soul along with it to get to the top to be famous. Let me tell you something. Everything that glitters is not gold, and everything that sparkle ain't a diamond. Glass can shine too if you cut the glass a certain way. You got Cuban zirconians. You don't know what people got all this stuff blinging on their hands and stuff like that. Ooh, they got a lot of money. It ain't called a 1995 or something like that. But you just got to know how to dress and shop. If you're doing stuff to impress folks, okay to look nice and everything, but don't do it for yourself. Don't do it for nobody. Oh, I got the latest this, I got the latest that, I can have the latest that. Having the latest everything and leaving it behind. Okay, you can gather everything what does it profit a man? I'll never forget this. To gain the whole world and lose his soul. Because I've seen some people buried in their Rolls Royces and their cars and everything. You may be buried in it. You sure can't drive to heaven. You can't drive that airplane to heaven. You can't take that bank account to heaven. You can't take it to the grave with you. So why not share and do what you have to do? I mean, I'm not saying give away everything you got and all that other stuff, but I'm saying don't put your trust in that stuff because you can't carry it back with you. People are breaking their necks right now trying to get Christmas. They taking on other jobs, raking leaves and everything else just to try to beat these holidays. Let's do something different. I dare y'all do this. I'm saying this. You ain't got to do it if you don't want to. Some folks are scared. They ain't going to do nothing. Let's have a blackout on Black Friday. I wouldn't go to that store. How many more TVs y'all need? How many more TVs and microwaves and whatever else? And all these games are so high. Y'all gave kids everything that they need anyway. They got everything. Look in the house. You give them an allowance. They getting bigger. Then there's some kid get $100 for allowance on a payday. I wish I could. Oh, we've been. Oh, if we'd have got five, I'd have been all right. These folk getting all this money y'all giving these, and don't get ready to graduate and everything. They just put everything. Not that you're not supposed to celebrate your family and your folks. No, you do what you do. That's your dough. You do what you do. Don't go and come complaining after you have. Now, don't get to complaining. Celebrate. We need to celebrate our graduates. The class of 2026 is coming up. I got a graduate in 2026, getting ready to graduate soon. And we're going to talk about it. And for those of you that have people that are graduating, send your graduation pictures in of your kids, your grandkids, and everything if you want to. We're going to have that spotlight on them. Congratulations. It should be wonderful. Excuse me. It should be wonderful. Graduation time, prom, and everything. I always wanted to go in the limousine on the prom, but I'm kind of limousine. They call them funeral cars now. They ain't no funeral car. I want a limousine. I wanted to really do it. I had an imagination like that. Hey, if I'm gonna go, let's go all the way. But I'm grateful for the Chrysler, the Baron that I had to drive to the prom. But I'm grateful for all of y'all stay in school. You young people stay in school and everything. I'm trying to find the announcement that I had. I had some announcements. We're trying to get Kiana Belcher here. Um, there's something going on in the Southland that I don't have any. I don't have quite the information on, but uh, we're going to be reaching out to Kiana Belcher, and we're going to be reaching out to her. Wait a minute, let me put this up right here. Yeah, we're going to be reaching out to her. Our top show on the MacMan Morning Show, 10,000 viewers that day was Trustee Kiana Belcher. Ain't nobody else broke that record. Y'all can try to break that record if you want to. Um, she's the trustee in Dalton, Illinois, but she's running for Cook County for the county board as a commissioner. And something's going on over there. We're going to be talking to her hopefully this week if we can get everything accomplished and get everything done as far as the connection is concerned. And also, Judge Hammer, Judge Meredith Hammer, we're waiting. We're going to be reaching out to her, the 17th Circuit of Cook County, subcircuit of Cook County. Uh, we're going to be talking to her too. We'll probably try to get both of them on if they got their schedules will permit. It would be a wonderful opportunity for them. Shout out to everybody getting ready for the Christmas parades. I heard something uh, from our dear friends, from our dear friend DW, about the Christmas parade in Holly Springs, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. They had a wonderful time with the Founders Day over there at Russ College in Holly Springs, Mississippi. And they had a whole lot of fun. Wait a minute, let's see what this is here. The Christmas parade can somebody give me a Christmas parade for Holly Springs if you can? DW, type something in somewhere where you can reach me and let me know when that parade is. And those of you all that are having your festivities, let me know and I'll put it out there on the ether. If you're in our region, I'll make sure that it's known. The MacMan Morning Show Christmas Drive. We're starting. I got to get things together so that we can get a central. We're going to help as many children as possible. Last year, for the Ida McRae not Memorial, but Ida McRae Christmas toy drive that we had, those kids got tablets last year. We had an anonymous donor that gave that class and that school, they gave them tablets. I thought that was great. They partnered with the MacMan Morning Show. We did our part, and we're not through. We want to do something special. There's a family in particular. There's a couple of families that I want to help this year, and I want you to help me to help them. And if you can, um, we're going to get a central location where you can don't. I'd rather for you to donate. Um, Keep it at a $10 range. We're not trying, and if you can help, we're going to see if we can partner with a group that will help out. I got a particular group in particular that I'm going to look at. And December the 6th at 5 o'clock in Holly Springs. Oh, they're going to be really nice because then the lights are going to be shining and everything. Thank you, DW, for that announcement. That's going to be the 8th. Wait a minute. That's the 6th of December. Forgive me. The 6th of December at 5 o'clock. We're going to get some more information. Now, for those of you that got festivities all over the country, let me know and I will announce it. Yeah, and I'll announce it for you if you send it to Mac Media 3, Mac Media 3, Mac Media 3. Send it to me. And let me put it back up here for you. I want to get all of that out of the way. If you got to send it to macmedia3 at gmail.com and we'll get it out on the air. Don't forget, we do need your support. Support us if you can. All donations are graciously appreciated and welcome. We want to thank you. Like I said, don't forget to uh, continue to view us each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. We're right here on Mac Media 3, Mac Media 3 Productions, live streaming on YouTube TV. We got WRFU 104.5 FM and WKRA 92.7 FM, who has our license till 2026, and all of our other outlets. We want you to be able to connect with us everywhere. And like I said, the show is kind of, it's not unbalanced, but then the show is kind of topsy turvy because we had a delay in our broadcasting month of October. If I wanted to really, if there was a month that we really was hollering and hurting, was October. And to the Ashleys, I ain't forgot about y'all. Samantha and Kevin. Kevin lost his mother. Kevin Ashley lost his mom. And Kevin is struggling right now with the situation. We're bringing that story forth this week, hopefully before. I'm looking at Thursday to bring on Mrs. Ashley so she can tell you about the situation that's going on with her husband. And you are always saying, now Bible say, well, the Mac man ain't got no white friend. Well, these are Caucasian people that saw our show and reached out to us, and we're going to do our very best. I want to thank the Ashleys. We're praying for them and praying for their families. Um, we're praying for their families. You need to hear about the corruption and the things that are going on in the justice system in the state of Mississippi. They're still hiding the fact that the second autopsy has been done on Trey Reed, the young man that was brutally killed. I'm going to say homicide. I'm going to say it because somebody got to explain this here. If it ain't, y'all correct me, but it's alleged. I'll put it as alleged. Uh, but there's no word. Nobody's saying anything on it. But then our sources are telling us otherwise. There's a lot of things that are going on. Look at all of these police officers and sheriffs that are getting. Not all of them, but it's just a few of them. There's some bad apples out there that are doing some horrible things to the citizens of the state of Mississippi, and you need to let them know what's going on. You know, before they made sure that you didn't say anything. They made things so difficult that you couldn't report the crimes that people were doing towards her. You shouldn't be brutally beaten or thrown down like the Orange Man got these folks out here in Illinois and other places, just brutal, just throwing tear gas and everything like this. Is the 70s or something getting hidden, folks. But the folks that's getting hit is Caucasians, and they paying the price for it. I'm just saying, y'all, there is a imbalance in this country when it comes down to justice and fairness. There is none. We got to even fight for what we have to try to keep the rights that we have. Yet and still in all, y'all, they want us to fight their battles for them. Now, I'm for being humane. I'm not for anybody being thrown out or getting whooped or getting detained or drug out of a car and all that. That's ridiculous. Is there a way to come to this country? Yes, there's a way. But I think that I do feel that people that are born here, that need an opportunity to get their leg up or to get or to get their bootstraps, they need some boots, so they need to work. Somebody, you got to work for your boots and everything. They got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Well, you may not have no bootstraps. You know, what about and another thing that Bishop Matthews had said yesterday, and I'm getting ready to go. I ain't gonna keep you long. We had 21 minutes past the hour of 10. He said this. He said that Bishop Matthews had said this. He says, we need to step up and really recognize and take authority and step up as men. He said that. Now, he was on the brothers. He was on the sisters too, but that ain't my business. He was on the brothers, and he was talking to me. Boom, clunker, all upside the head. Now, they say if you can't say amen, say ouch. I could have hollered all day because you know something, we're not in the right place where we ought to be. There is things that we can do. We can have better attitude. We can have a better way of life. We can be a better representation of what we're supposed to be in this life. We may not be perfect. God knows nobody's perfect. You show me somebody, I can't stand when people say, "Oh, they're perfect." How is it perfect? Let's lose that word because ain't nobody perfect but God. We all got some scars, some baggage, some things that have happened in our lives and still going through something. But let me tell you something. Keep your head up. Keep your head up. I'm going to say it again. Keep your head up. No matter what happens in Washington, keep your head up. No matter what they vote on, God's still going to feed us. No matter what they talk about and discuss about taking away something, God will open up the treasures and the windows of heaven and they can't close. We just got to stand firm. You might say, Mr. Mack, I ain't got the money like this. You talk about God and everything, and my rent is due, and my kids ain't got this and that. I'm here to tell you that if you believe and you trust, hold on. Help is on the way. It's going to come. But you got to put some skin in the game too. Prayer without faith without works is dead. I can pray all day. Fannie Lou Hamer told you. You can pray all day till your face turn orange, blue, whatever the color it is. And if you don't believe and get off your feet and get off your knees and go to work and do something, it ain't going to happen. It ain't just going to drop in there. I'm sorry to say. Ain't no Houdini and no magic and no hocus pocus alakazam. Ain't none of that. You got to trust God. Put your boots, put your best, put your spirit on, your armor on, and hit the streets. Do what you got to do to survive. It ain't got to be hard, folks, if we stick together. Let me say to the elected officials, we're going to be talking about y'all all this week. Not nothing bad, but we're going to be talking about what's going on. We'd like to congratulate once again, for those of you that might not have heard already, the reelection of Reginald Jackson, District 11, Senatorial District 11. He did a great job on Roland Martin, him, and they had Brother Justin Crosby was on there, the representative elect and Senator elect Isom. They were on Roland Martin, our friend, and did a great job. They was trying to get the technical. Anything can happen on the live TV. But listen, this is the Magman Morning Show each and every weekday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. That is 10 o'clock on the East Coast, right here on Mac Media 3 Productions. WKRA, WRFU are our carriers, WKRA till 2026, and we like to welcome WRFU. We like to welcome all of our listeners all over the world and country. We thank you for giving us this opportunity to come into your homes, your places of business, wherever you are, just to give you a little word about what's going on here. Meet us back here on tomorrow, on Tuesday. We got a guest coming in, and just look out for the announcement. Hit the like button if you'd like it, and please, please, please remember us in your giving, because once you help us, it gives us the hand on doing what we do. It gives us an opportunity to bring the stories and the people necessary to give you the most informed and the most up-to-date information on what's going on around the country and what we should be looking out for. That's what independent media does. And independent media needs your support. It's your support. It's your dollar. It's your $10. It's your $5. It's the 50 cents that the kid gave. You know, I had a kid walk up to me and say, Mr. Mack, I said, I don't know who's this kid here. This kid, he handed me 52 quarters. He said, this is my donation. I said, I'm going to make sure that I got them right here. The very ones that he gave. I'm going to keep them as incentive that if the baby say here's 50 cents, I know y'all can get $1 too. So go to Mac Media 3 Productions, and just drop something. And like I said, it's graciously appreciated. Once again, we're getting ready to get out of here. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here on this morning, kicking off our week. We got more to come. I got more information that I'm getting ready to drop real soon. So just stay tuned. Brother Lee Mack will be back with us real soon. I got his hookup and everything. He should be back, folks, in a few days. He should be back. Hopefully we'll get him back as soon as possible. But this is the Magman Morning Show each and every weekday morning, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget about us. We're still here. Don't forget about your neighbor. Listen, as we get ready to leave, I like to leave you with our affirmation. You don't have to be jealous of anybody, because once God gets through blessing them, there's more than enough left over for you and I. Don't be jealous of nobody. Stop hating on folks and wait your turn. This is the Magman Morning Show. Good morning to all of you.
It's the Mac Morning Show. 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 Man Morning Show. It's the Mac Man